All right. So an arithmetic sequence, we're going to just talk about some vocabulary here a second. An arithmetic sequence is a list of numbers that are separated by a common difference. So an example would be, I'll just write one up here. Let's say I had 2, and then I had the number 5, and then I had the number 8, and then I had the number 11, and so on. So I could continue that list. And they're separated by a common difference. I don't know if you remember, we were doing these actually when this is linear. Do you remember how we did tables? We had that constant difference. It's kind of the same thing. What is the common difference here? They're going up by 3, right? So today we're only going to be looking at sequences that have a common difference, meaning they're going to be going up by plus the same value or minus the same value. So to find the common difference, what you can do, I'll call it D, the common difference, is you can take any term and subtract its previous term. Any term minus its previous term. So on my list, let's say I picked 8. What's the term previous to 8? 5. 8 minus 5 is 3. Okay. But let's say I picked 11. What's the term previous? 8. 11 minus 8 is 3. So if you're not sure you can't spot what the common difference is, pick any term and then just subtract the previous term. Okay, so we have 2 different kinds of formulas, and so an explicit formula means that we're going to actually plug the term number in to find it, okay? And so here's how it works. A of n equals A sub 1 plus parentheses n minus 1 times d. All right, I like to highlight the things because there's a lot going on in there that we're going to put into the problem. This a sub 1, we're going to actually put something in there. Does anybody know what it would be, just based on what we learned about subscripts before? A sub 1 is just where the first term is going to go. A sub 1 stands for the first term. And then I would highlight, or you can also put a box around D. I like to do that because then when we're first starting to learn, then we know, hey, what are the things I'm going to put into this formula? And what's going to stay the same? That n minus 1 is going to stay in there. But what do you think goes in D? Look above. What do you think is going to go in the spot for D? Yeah, the common difference. Okay. All right, so this is one way we can write it. Another way we can write it is with a recursive formula. And recursive formula is that start, next, now notation, except with subscripts. So I think I had this before, but we're going to write a sub 1 equals, and then what you're going to put in the spot is the first term. Recursive formulas have 2 rows. Then I tell you how to find more terms. So we write a sub n, we make those look small, they're subscripts, equals, let's see how if anybody remembers what comes next. A sub n minus 1, and that just means the term before it plus d. And what we're going to put in that spot is the common difference. Can you say again? Oh, sure. You can, but I'm recording notes.